Hello everyone, Jack Etchman here from Scootertrix Studios.
And I am AtomicCatacombs. I do the visual effects for Scootertrix the Abridged.
And we are back to do another commentary for episode 18 of Scootertrix the Abridged. So, let us begin. Here we go.
And this main shot was mostly me.
You want to talk about this?
Yeah, well, Jack designed a lot of the, Zeppelins and pony soldiers that you see there using Pony Courier and a lot of Rarities outfits from one of the episodes. Can't quite remember which one.
Yes.
And then he basically gave me all those, gave a brief details of what he wanted. And I basically had to do a lot of composite shots, a lot of parenting, put them all together, a lot of keyframing, a lot of motion blur. And then, for the marching. And then the Zeppelins were semi-easy, just kind of moving them across the screen. Yeah.
That's a great thing about Zeppelins, is you just have to move them, and that's it. And they still look pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Not too much animation to go in there. Another reason why Zeppelins are awesome.
Yeah, Zeppelins are pretty cool. If you want to see me kind of explain more about the marching scene, if you go onto the live stream that we recently did, that's up on our channel, skip to the behind the scenes part, which I think someone put a timestamp for in the comments, which should be the top comment, I think. And then you can just skip to that, and then you can see me explain it some more. So yeah.
So this song she's literally singing the main theme to Disney's Atlantis, just because I'm a huge James Newton Howard fan. I mean, it's kind of nerdy, but I really do like movie soundtracks. I get a lot of inspiration from them. But that's one of my favorites of his too, James Newton Howard.
They'll be keeping them busy while we take out Sombra.
I'm gonna send 2 divisions down
So,
the East Coast.
this whole episode was kind of based on the first week of World War I. And kind of, I mean, not everything. It's not like exact, but it's kind of generally following events that happened in World War I, where the Germans were kind of trying to do the Schlieffen Plan, but then it didn't work because the Russians were coming in early, and they couldn't break through to Paris in time, and so they had to kind of dig in and rethink their plan. That's kind of what I was going for here. And for this episode, I really wanted to make... So with the opening scene, I really wanted to do like a full-on... Oh, you have the marching of the soldiers, and you see the Zeppelins come in, and you're like, oh man, they're actually going to show some stuff. They're actually going to show like maybe some battles later on or something. So, hopefully, that's the plan.
Hopefully.
I think so. Well, hopefully, we'll see. You'd be surprised at how much we can do with just After Effects and Zeppelins.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday? It's a Tuesday. Damn it. Students,
Oh my god, Chili. Jesus.
I wish I could do Cheerly more, but I guess I could,
It's
but
barely in any episodes.
she's in 2. She has her big debut and then that.
Damn the math.
All right.
Damn the math.
So again, trying to follow the hero's journey here, and this is something I'll talk about in my episode 19 commentary actually, but it just takes there kind of has to be a balance between comedy and the hero's journey, because they actually kind of contend with each other, as I've found. That might be because this is just a very short space of time, like 10 minutes. If it's like a 22-minute episode, I have more flexibility, but in a 10-minute episode, it really is challenging to fit everything in. So this episode, I guess we did the poll and it got a lot of upvotes. Like it was like 4th or 5th place in the favorite episode of Scootertrix the Abridged. But on its release, I generally got the impression that the episode didn't do too well. I know some reactors weren't too fond of it, and it got
A lot of people saying it was one of the weaker ones.
yeah, and it was just Jesus, the Flash Sentry. I'll talk about that in a second, but it's like they stay in the treehouse too long. They're in the treehouse the whole time, and I think that's why it kind of fails a little bit. But yeah, Flash Sentry, I don't know. I kind of like the concept of Flash Sentry, because it's kind of like he's a high-ranking military guy in the actual show, but he's like kind of so young. So I kind of interpret him as this sort of prodigy kind of guy. You know, he's just very talented, and and I think it's kind of
Really good for his age.
yeah, exactly. So I find that very interesting to his character, and that's kind of our interpretation of him. He's kind of just a nice guy, but Applebloom hates him.
Be interesting if we could actually see him some more in the proper show. Because he was in season 4 for like a couple cameos, and then of course Equestria Girls. That's about it.
How have they even survived this long? I mean, they're great
Yeah,
makers, but
we'll see. I do want to have Flash somewhere, though. You see him like once or something.
What do you mean? They're just slow-moving
We'll see.
targets. Just shoot them.
Well, you have to get them in the head, and our weapons aren't exactly the most.
Damn the zombies!
Damn the zombies! Bombard them with our Imperial fleet and finish them off with our ground troops. It is vital that we crush the North.
There are a lot of zombies in our canon, so
The entire Chanson army is now advancing toward our
Our
borders.
soldiers can't take the cold of the north.
They're crushing everything in their path.
They're gaining soldiers from our.
kind of having a. So this is, of course, the dark point in the episode where,
Sleeping Pony Planet's
well, it's supposed to be the midpoint, I guess, where it's like all hope is lost.
Hmm.
Are you not?
Quite intense, them just realizing that they're probably screwed.
But it's all. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's all talk."
Unaffected by the snow.
But that's the problem. It's like you have this big opening thing in the beginning where it's like, "Oh, soldiers and zeppelins and stuff," but it's all talk later on, mostly.
But it's not working.
But
we can't.
yeah,
cross
it's.
the North
I can see how that may have been a
No.
mistake.
Hey, girls. Applejack. Hi.
And then your big scene is coming up.
Hmm.
Applebloom, are you okay?
This part took a while to do.
Yeah, sugar?
Well, it didn't take a while to do, but rather I left it too late. Because I think at one point I was up at like
No.
3 a.m. doing it, trying to get it in.
No, man, I left it too late. That's the thing about working by yourself most of the time, is you don't take into account like other people have like different schedules and how they work. So it's like I send this to you really late and you're like, I have school tomorrow and it's 3 a.m. I'm like, oh my god, you have to get this done. I'm so sorry. It's like, it's so
Managed to
it's
do it though.
fantastic work though.
And it ended up looking pretty alright, I think.
Yeah.
I love that blur, the blur shake that I added at the end, where everything just kind of starts shaking and going
Yeah.
crazy. That's probably my favorite little addition that I managed to add.
Yeah.
We give up.
We can work this out.
We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Visualize the apples.
And then I think the sound effects really helped too. I was very surprised at how different it looked with like some extra sound effects to make it like go like it kind of amps up and gets louder.
We need to go on the full defense.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Call back 3/4 of our force to the south and start constructing fortifications. What? Scootaloo, we need to bombard the zombies from the skies where they can't touch us. Use the zeppelins, fortresses, Pegasuses, everything. Hold nothing back.
My pleasure.
It's going to be a long war, but we'll get through it. And we'll win.
See this last scene?
Test of my life.
Well,
I was gonna have it outside. I was trying to get it outside, but I had already edited it because I was like, oh, I need them to get out of the treehouse. But it's like, oh, but I've already edited the scene and I'm tired and I just want this thing out at this point. And so I was like, all right. And I kind of shot myself in the foot on that one because that was the complaint, was they stayed in the treehouse too long.
Yeah.
A feigned retreat. He led the changelings into a trap and massacred them. They're chasing their remnants back over the border right now.
Flash Sentry.
Saved the day in the end.
Yeah, there's the deleted scene on that too, so.
Oh yeah, I love that scene. The deleted scene is so good.
Yeah.
We also showed that on the
British
live stream,
Grenadiers.
didn't we? All the deleted scenes.
Yes, we did.
So yeah, if you want to see some deleted scenes, go look at the live stream. Again, it will be timestamped in the comments.
Go look at the live stream. Yeah. All right. Yes. Well, that is the commentary for episode 18. Thank you all very much for joining us, and yeah, hope to see you in the next one. See ya.